Hey guys, this is the officially unofficial Geek channel, and today is Friday, so today is Flashback Friday. Yay! And today we're examining. I have up on my screen a little fun piece of what we're going to be talking about today. Um, so yeah, this is the officially unofficial Geek channel. I'm your host, Carrie Quinn. If I did not mention that already, I can't remember if I did because I'm looking at this little ditty over on my screen share here. Yeah, this is the Friday flashback, and we're doing a little series to just kind of jump off in this new little series of videos every Friday that I'm doing. And this one is the first appearance of Catwoman in the comics. Okay, so, woo, all right, so let me see here. I'm gonna try and find. So, the first appearance of Catwoman, it's that it happens really early on in Batman, not in the first appearance of Batman, but however, because that happens in Detective Comics, the first appearance of Catwoman happens in the first issue of the Batman series, the self-titled Batman series, Batman #1. And here you can see on the screen that this is a photograph of a 9.4 CGC. Holy shit. How does something from 1940? Okay, hold on. How does something from 1940 have that high of a grade? You don't really see a lot of those. That's pretty fucking cool. So kudos to them. This is actually, I got the photo from Heritage Auctions site. So that probably went for a pretty penny. You know what I mean? So here we go. We are going to talk about the first appearance of that prestigious prowler, Catwoman, which in the first issue, in her first appearance, is actually not referred to as fully Catwoman, but as the Cat. She does not have an actual costume. She uses a disguise in this, and this is actually what Catwoman looks like in this first appearance. So a few things to keep in mind when reading Batman #1 from 1940. Oh. One, it is written for children from a different time also. Written for children in 1940, though there's, little undertones here and there that are kind of adult. Obviously 1940 is prior to the comic authority, so they did get away with a little bit more than you would have after the comic authority. In fact, a little bit of history about Catwoman. During the major comic authority stranglehold time, Catwoman was kind of put to the side. You didn't have a lot of Catwoman for, like, there's this 10-year period. Well, obviously the comics authority was still there after Catwoman came back, but there's like this 10-year time period where there was no appearances of Catwoman during the major McCarthy like stranglehold of the comics authority. No Catwoman. So her first appearance, like I said, is in Batman #1 in 1940. One, keep in mind this was written for kids. Two, anything that any undertone or anything like that that's adult like is very cheesy, and from a different time. So you get gems like, hold on, this. Okay. There's a moment. Okay, so here's the thing. Spoiler alert, Catwoman is a burglar, a thief. Um, she's a cat burglar and she likes to steal nice, pretty things. And so she has an accomplice that helped get her on this boat. And basically, there's this party on a yacht, and the person throwing the party, it has a really expensive, really pretty necklace, and our girl Catwoman, the cat, wants that pretty for herself. So she actually disguises herself as an old lady, crippled old lady, hanging out on this boat. And when she is discovered by Robin and Batman, they start removing the layers of her disguise. And this one moment when I talk about how there's little undertones of adult humor, and adult humor from 1940, where he's just rubbing the makeup, the disguised makeup off of her, and she's like, "Let go of me." And as you can say, he says, "Quieter, Papa Spank." Okay, so be that as it may, that's kind of like some of this cheesy adult humor stuck in a cartoon for kids. So this little piece of this little panel comes from this bigger reveal here of the cat, where she's just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna let you, feel up my leg to find this jewel." And so there you go. He obviously finds it and returns it to its owner, and all that, it does the typical Batman stuff. And I love this moment. Well, what's the matter? Have you never seen a pretty girl before? Very, very Mae West, and I'm talking about, come up and see me sometime. Yeah. Yeah. Very, very, very Brunette Mae West here. I love it. And coincidentally, that, while still not being very good, was probably the best Mae West impersonation I've ever done. Congratulations, YouTube community. Congratulations, person watching Officially Unofficial Geek video. That was unofficially my best impersonation of Mae West I've ever done in my life. I thought, and it's still not that great. Anyways, so basically we have a Brunette Mae West character here in the cat. And what's the matter? You never seen a pretty girl before? Okay, that was pretty good too. Guys, it's a banner freaking day here at the Officially Unofficial Geek. Hey, awesome. My makeup also looks pretty good though too. That's for me. That's because I wanted to look pretty, and I think it worked. And I picked the colors obviously, like a dark purple and darker gray, because in honor of our Miss Catwoman, because if we recall, there's been many different costumes that Catwoman has worn, and one of them was actually like a skin tight, like liquid latex like costume that was actually like purple and black. So so yeah, here's a close-up of that shot there. That It's very much, you know, actually looking at it now, it's like a cross between Mae West and I'm thinking Joan Crawford. I'm thinking Joan Crawford and Mae West. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is Catwoman the cat, the first appearance of Catwoman, is she saying more Joan Crawford, more Mae West, or more a mix of the two? I think it's a mix of the two. I don't know. The good news is we obviously know she's not going away, but she is apprehended by Batman and Robin, and I swear it is the only time. See, okay, so here's the deal. Batman #1 from 1940 is a collection of different tales. You know how sometimes now you have the main tale and then you usually have like the secondary backup story. Well, in this comic, it was a little bit different. It was like there was like three or four stories in there, and it took me reading through the entire first story that was Joker centric. But unfortunately, we're not talking about the Joker today, so we're gonna put a pin in that for later. It took me reading this entire first story in the comic digitally using DC Infinite to realize that and have it move on to a second tale, that I had to actually probably seek out what I was looking for, or else I was going to read a bunch of stuff that had nothing to do with the subject matter that I was going to do here. So keep that in mind also as another thing that you should understand when wanting to read Batman #1. And yeah, so anywho, so she is obviously apprehended by Batman and Robin on this yacht. Everybody's stuff is returned. What's mad? I haven't just seen a pretty lady before. And so they leave the yacht, which is out on water, obviously, because that's what yachts do. They're boats. And they're on like a little speedy boat going back to shore to take Miss the cat back to jail. She's gonna be arrested. She's gonna be turned in because she stole this pretty necklace and was found out. Well, you know, you get the idea throughout the whole story. Once they meet Miss the cat, that Batman thinks, you know, he's rather like, come hither, like, yeah, girl. Yeah, you get that whole idea that Batman is very much smitten with Miss the cat, and she makes a daring escape, which in any other one of these tales that you could read of early on Batman, he is like on the ball. He is the Mondo hero, and all of a sudden when Miss the cat wants to escape his grasps, he suddenly turns into the Three Stooges all of a sudden. And I'm not the only one that notices. Robin does too. Like, if I didn't know any better, Batman, I would think that you wanted her to escape. Mr. Dick Grayson sees right through you, Batman. Sees right through you, Papa Spank. Okay, so basically it is this classic whodunit thievery tale where you get introduced to that prestigious prowler, queen of the exquisite, Miss the Catwoman. Like I said, very cheesy writing. It is meant to be, with the exception of this moment right here, it is meant to be a kids thing, because like when you're reading it, you know, there's moments where Batman does break that whole fourth wall and was like, see here, kids, crying doesn't pay, and that kind of thing. But yes, it was 1940. It was meant for kids of that time, of 1940, which obviously kids that same age group now have a little bit different sensibilities. That's how it is. But you know, it was fun to read this. It was fun to read the other stuff I read in the issue, and it was fun to take this look back and see, where did this start? Where did the whole thing I read in my Tuesday collected edition video, if you have not watched it, check it out. It's of Hush. Where this started. That, you know, I was just, you know, visiting Hush, and I read Hush, and it's like where this all started was right here, where he threatened to spank her. Papa spank. Is that a threat or a promise? Anywho, so that's about it. That is the first appearance of Selena, of the cat. Actually, to be completely honest, she does not refer to herself as Selena Kyle for quite some time. I think the first time I was reading that she refers to herself as Selena was in the 50s, and this is 1940. Sometime in the 50s, she is referred to as Selena Kyle. But for now, she is the cat, and then the Catwoman. There's this whole time period where she has a mask that looks like an actual cat face, like not like one of those really like hokey, cheesy, you know, old-timey Halloween masks where it's like this plastic thing that looks like a cat. No, siree. It actually looks like a black cat face. I have a black cat. Like if you were to take her face and put it on my face, that's what it would look like. Yeah, that's what it looked like. But yeah, but for now, for here, we just get Catwoman looking like a brunette cross between Joan Crawford and Mae West. There we go. Okay, guys, so that, yeah, like I said, this is the first appearance of Catwoman in Batman #1, 1940. Other tales that you would find in there, there's definitely stuff about, there are two stories that center around the Joker, and there is another story in that has to do with Hugo Strange. So then the other tale has to deal with, obviously, Catwoman. But yeah, I mean, I found the issue, it's pretty easy to read on my phone via the DC Infinite Universe app and site. Yeah, I think that's probably the best place to read it, because that's going to be where you get the best, easiest way to read it, the best quality, so to speak. So yeah, there we go. So just let you know, we've got some great stuff coming up on the channel. We've got some great stuff that you can watch already, that's already on the channel. Like I said just a few minutes ago, back on Tuesday, I uploaded a video that was my collected edition Tuesday video for this week, which was my review of Hush, which is why I made the decision to go ahead and do the first appearance of Catwoman here tonight on Flashback Friday. We also have a new segment, a new video that we do weekly called What's Happening Wednesday. Now, the last 2 Wednesdays, my boyfriend Joe has joined me, and we have talked about Book of Boba Fett, among other things, but mostly about the Book of Boba Fett. I also do my weekly comic, spoiler-tastic weekly comic roundup. That usually happens on Sunday. And then, you know, a spattering here and there of hauls and unboxings. Please, please subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about this video and the first meeting of Catwoman and Batman. Please check out my other videos, and until then, I'll be seeing you guys. You know, it's been this is so much fun. I love doing this. It's so great. And now I gotta figure out how to stop recording this video. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm using Zoom to record so that I can have the share screen, right? Just to let you know, I'm still getting used to it. I'm still getting used to it. But we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do more stuff like this, and we're gonna be okay, because comics are our friends. This is the Officially Unofficial Geek channel. Again, this is the Flashback Friday, and my name is Carrie Quinn, and I'll be seeing you guys.